everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be sharing a very popular Guyanese dish, chicken and squash. I will be showing you guys my recipe, and to get started you will need some seasoned chicken. I've already seasoned mine, and you will need some chopped squash. You will also need some green onions, garlic, some tomato paste and browning sauce, or you could use casrip or Chinese sauce. You will need some yellow onions, some tomatoes, some cilantro, seasoning salt, 1 cube, black pepper, complete seasoning, and a little bit of brown sugar. Let's get started with this recipe. So in my hot wok, I will now go in with my chicken. If you notice, I am not caramelizing my sugar. I will use my browning sauce and my tomato paste in place of the brown sugar caramelization. And I wanted to show you guys too that there's different ways in doing things but getting the same results for the people who don't know how to caramelize sugar. And I will let this go for about 10 minutes, and then I'll be back to show you guys the next step. So after about 10 minutes, my chicken now is thoroughly cooked, and I will now go in with that tomato paste and browning sauce. This will add a little bit of color and vibrance to the dish. But if you cannot find browning sauce, you can use casrip, you can use soy sauce or Chinese sauce. There's lots of brown sauce that you can add to this dish. Now I will let this go for about 10 minutes, and I'll be back to show you guys the next step. So now my chicken is coming along nicely, and this is the part where I'll go in with my garlic, onions, and tomatoes. I will give it a good stir and let these go for about 2 minutes. Next, I'll go in with my squash, and I will add my seasonings. This is the part 2 where I will add my brown sugar. The brown sugar just helps to balance out the flavors in the dish. So if you're thinking, oh, it's going to taste sweet, it does not taste sweet. It just have a balance of flavors. You know, it's in the food, but it's not tasting like bam in your face. So it's optional though. You can add it or not. It's your choice. So now I'll set my lid on here and allow this to form its own juices. This is a kind of vegetable that springs a lot of moisture, so you do not need to add any liquid to it. So as you can see, my squash has formed its own juices, and I will just give this a good stir, you know, so everything could be well combined in there. And then I will cover it and I will allow it to cook until the squash turns translucent, until it kind of melts a little bit. Then I'll be back with the finished product. So now my squash has turned translucent, and some of it is melted, but there's some of it that still, you could still see that it's squash. I don't like my stuff mashed in where you can't see what it is. So this is done now for me, and I will go in with that cilantro. And yeah, I will plate this up and I'll get ready to dig in. This is so delicious, you guys. Okay guys, so this is the finished product of my chicken and squash. This is one of my favorite Guyanese dishes, and I do hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I will leave all the ingredients down in the description box, and I will see you next time.